Money mistakes don't just cost you a few bucks, they can set you back years. And in 2025, with inflation rising, the economy shifting, and financial traps lurking everywhere, avoiding these mistakes is more crucial than ever. Whether you're trying to grow your savings, escape debt, or invest wisely, making the wrong move could mean staying broke longer than you should. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what financial mistakes to avoid and how to stay ahead of the game. If you want to build real wealth and stop making costly money mistakes, stick around. Let's dive in. The biggest financial trap people fall into is living paycheck to paycheck. It's a cycle that keeps you stuck, stressed, and always one emergency away from disaster. You work hard, get your salary, pay your bills, buy a few things you probably don't need, and then, boom, your bank balance is back to zero before the month even ends. Sound familiar? The only way out is to take control of your spending and start budgeting today. Set aside money for savings, even if it's just $50 a month. Automate your savings so you don't have to think about it. If you keep waiting for the perfect time to start saving, trust me, it'll never come. And tell me in the comments, do you track your monthly spending? Let's see how many of us are actually paying attention to our money. Debt is a silent killer, and high-interest debt is the worst of all. Credit cards, payday loans, personal loans, these are financial black holes. You think you're just borrowing a little to get by, but before you know it, you're drowning in payments with no end in sight. And the worst part? The banks want you to stay in debt because it makes them richer while keeping you stuck. If you have high-interest debt, tackle it head-on. The smartest way is the avalanche method. Pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on the others. If that feels overwhelming, start with the smallest debt and work your way up for quick wins. Whatever you do, don't let debt control you. And hey, if you're finding this helpful, now is the time to hit that subscribe button. We talk about real money moves here, and you don't want to miss out. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking they have plenty of time to invest. That mindset is costing you thousands, if not millions, in lost wealth. Investing isn't just for the rich, and you don't need a fortune to get started. The key is to start early, because the earlier you invest, the more your money grows. Imagine this. If you start investing just $200 a month at age 25, you could have over $500,000 by retirement. But if you wait until 35, you might end up with half that. Time is your biggest asset, and every year you wait, you're leaving money on the table. Look into ETFs, index funds, and even real estate crowdfunding. The goal isn't to gamble, it's to let compound interest work in your favor. We've all seen it. People upgrading their cars, buying designer clothes, and flexing their latest gadgets on social media. But let's be real. Nobody cares about your expensive sneakers if your bank account is empty. Lifestyle inflation is a trap, and keeping up with the trends will keep you broke. Instead of spending to impress others, focus on building real financial security. Differentiate between what you want and what you need. That fancy car might feel good for a few months, but debt and financial stress will stick around much longer. So be honest with yourself. What's the biggest unnecessary thing you've spent money on? Drop it in the comments. The biggest mistake of all? Not taking the time to understand money. Schools don't teach it, and most people just follow the same financial habits they saw growing up. But if you don't actively learn about money, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle, paycheck after paycheck. The good news? Financial education is everywhere. Read books on personal finance, follow experts who share real wealth-building strategies, and take courses on investing and money management. The more you learn, the better choices you'll make. Your financial future is your responsibility. Don't leave it to chance. 2025 is not the year to repeat old financial mistakes. If you want to build wealth, avoid debt, and create financial freedom. You have to take control now. Stop waiting for things to magically change because they won't unless you take action. So here's the plan. Start tracking your spending, pay off high-interest debt, invest as early as possible, stop wasting money on things that don't matter, and educate yourself about money. These small steps will completely change your financial future. And if this video gave you even one valuable insight, don't leave without hitting that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment with your biggest financial mistake so we can all learn from each other. And most importantly, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a money-saving tip again. Your future self will thank you. Let's get rich smart, not broke dumb. See you in the next one.